Hello everybody, Dragon the Shark here. Welcome to the vlog, I guess. I'm really shit at doing vlogs. I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't done one before. So I'm actually currently in Sydney, as you actually can't see. I mean, this is kind of vague as to where it is, you know, like this is... So basically right over there is a train station, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I was taking a train trip up from Melbourne up to Sydney and then to the Gold Coast. But for now I just wanted to do a very shitty room tour of the accommodation I'm staying at. So this is Central Studio Hotel, which is, as I said, right across the train station. It's like a 2-minute walk at most, which is very convenient. And the price that I paid for that was about $325 for 2 nights, which I'd say is pretty good. So let's start off with the main entryway. So I need to move across here. Oh, cards. So you do get your own room card, which is quite useful. And the way that it works is basically you've got the little light switch here. Plug that in, and then boop, boop, boop. As you can see, pretty useful. So, walking into the main room, you are met with a couple of cupboards over here. So over here you've got, you know, your basics. You've got an iron, a pillow, a little, you know, coat hanger area, and a couple of cool things. Over here you've got the essentials, a blanket up there for if it gets really cold in the middle of Sydney for some weird reason. You've got 2 coffee mugs, but I'm living alone. You've got coffee, tea, sugar, and you've actually got quite some good sugar. You've got white sugar and raw sugar, which I'm pretty sure is racist, segregated. I've got a kettle, a little safe there, which I don't use, and a fridge. I've already used this fridge for 2 energy drinks. I've already had 2, so I'm probably going to collapse from a heat stroke tonight. Anyway, moving on to the bathroom. So this is the main bathroom. As you can see, we've got a slightly clean sink. They could have done, admittedly, a better job on this. The actual mirror, hello. Over there are towels, more towels, towels galore. They give you 2 large ones and a small face cloth. I'm currently using, I think, this face cloth as a bath mat. And then another towel down there. And then you've got hand, conditioner, and shampoo, which is all very useful. Showers ahead, and a lot of headspace, which is very glad because I'm like 6'4", so very useful. Moving on from the bathroom, you've got a mirror, another one for me to look at my ugly face. You've got a little nightstand. I've got my watch, a bucket of M&Ms. Both of those didn't come with the hotel. Over here, you've got a little desk for, you know, studying, editing videos, that kind of boring stuff. It does give you a little slip on Central Studio, so it gives you some basic information. You've got charging ports here, which I'm currently using for 2 pairs of headphones. Yes, I overpacked. A couple of more things there. Little cuck chair, and the bed. The bed is very cool. It's very large, which is very good. And it gives you a nice, double curtain side over here. So, you know, currently I've got them drawn, but if I pull that back, you can kind of see we've got a really decent view of the Sydney place out there. Air conditioner with no controls, the cuck chair, the bed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the room tour. Overall, like, in terms of rating, I've had a couple of accommodations. This is actually the first accommodation that I've rated. So if this does end up on YouTube, first of all, I want to say, really love the stay. First night here was really good. Second night is going to be abysmal, because I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Anyway, and on top of that, in general, it's just been really nice. I've walked around town quite a bit, and yeah. Now, in terms of the actual room, like I was saying, the overall room is very nice. It's very clean when I walked in there, apart from the sink. The one thing I will say, the TV has Netflix, which is a semi-huge bonus. I mean, I personally don't watch Netflix that much. However, they do have Cyberpunk Edgerunners, which is a show that I've finally seen, and I can say it is a pretty damn good show. I'm probably going to watch Interstellar a bit tonight, and then collapse, and then wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, no, it concludes the room tour. Sorry, it's a very short video. I just figured I'd throw something in the middle. If you want to see more shitty hotel room reviews, click the link in the description. If I had to rate this hotel room out of like 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a solid 7 or 8. I mean, my only real complaint is just the sink over there isn't exactly up to standard. It's like got some weird chunks in it. That might just be my room. But yeah, like the room itself is very nice. The bed's very big for if you have a partner, of which I do not. I'm still living alone and dying inside. 2 charging ports, so I'll give this like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I'll leave a review on Google Maps if you guys are curious. I'll probably record the second hotel review once I get to Brisbane. I'm getting there tomorrow at night. But yeah, that concludes the room tour. Thank you very much, and catch you all in the next video.